Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Justin here, and today I've got the review for you of the Libratone Zipp Zipp Mini speaker. These are some wireless speakers, and they have blown me away for a number of reasons. Some of the key features include the 360 design, which allows the sound to be evenly distributed throughout the speaker, a Sonos-like multi-room music technology, which in the case that you have more than one Libratone Zips, you have the ability to link them together and create a flexible setup through multiple rooms. As you may know, a typical wireless speaker has Bluetooth of course, as well as the option to use a 3.5mm headphone jack, and even some have NFC technology. Something cool about these Libratone speakers is that they can connect to the internet directly. It is very easy to set up, and upon doing so, you can seamlessly connect to different streaming platforms. It can also stream radio stations directly from the cloud as well. Later in this video, I will be going more in depth with that, as well as a demonstration of the app. The speaker itself is very elegant, and I think would look great in any home setup. When it comes to the size or design though, the Zipp or the Zipp Mini isn't exactly the most portable speaker on the market. Though there is a handy strap built in on both of these speakers, you can take it with you on a picnic or something, and the Zipp weighs in at 3.3 pounds and the Zipp Mini coming in at 2.4 pounds. A great design feature that circles back to its name though is the ability to pick between different colors and also swap them up at any time. It comes in colors such as teal, black, gray, and red. Additional shells are available on the website at a pretty reasonable price, and it takes literally less than a minute to switch out the different color if you're kind of bored of the look of your speaker. On the bottom of the speaker, you will find the power button, a charging port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as a USB port to play music or charge your device. So at this point, it is already one of the most feature-packed speakers I've ever tested out, and it makes it very easy to connect your music or charge your device on the go, but one of the things I really didn't like was the charging port. It would have really been nice to see a micro USB charging capability, especially on the Mini model. On the top you'll find the touch controls, and that gives you an intuitive touch interface that lets you control your music directly from the speaker. Things such as play, pause, or skip to the next song, but also changing the volume of the speaker itself. But now let's talk more about the sound. The standard Libratone Zipp has a 360-degree reflector with a 4-inch neodymium woofer. You also have two 1-inch soft dome tweeters, as well as a 4-inch low-frequency radiator. The Zipp Mini is similarly constructed with the same 360-degree reflector, 3-inch neodymium woofers, a single 1-inch tweeter, and two 3.5-inch radiators. Just looking at the way these speakers are shaped though, with the woofer being on the top and the tweeters being on the side and kind of dispersing the sound in all directions, just shows the level of detail that the company has put into to kind of optimize the sound construction of this speaker, and it definitely shows. The fact that all these features can still get you 10 hours of battery life on both is really impressive, but let's go ahead and give you guys a quick sound test. After having quite a few months to try out these speakers, I was thoroughly impressed by the sound quality. The lows, mids, and highs were clear throughout, but the bass specifically was rather impressive for a Bluetooth speaker. As someone who purchased the Bose SoundLink 3 for around the same price that these two speakers retail, it definitely gives it a run for its money, and I assure you will not be disappointed with the sound quality of the Libratone Zipp and Zipp Mini. For the most part, both of them are constructed pretty similarly, and I noticed that the sound was just as good on both. Obviously, with the larger version being more powerful. The Libratone app offers a number of unique features. It allows you to manage your speakers if you have multiple ones, pair them up together, and also update the software directly from the app. In addition to this, you can also create your own profile, set your sound spaces, get support, set up your radio stations, and also add an additional speaker at any time. You can pair up to 6 speakers a group and 8 groups on a wireless network to a maximum of 16 speakers. Something that I have been seeing more on audio products though, such as Logitech and Jaybird, is the ability to take control of the sound that the speaker offers. On the main menu of the speaker, you have control for your general settings of the speaker, but if you go into these settings, you have the option to change your EQ, the neutral, easy listening, comfortable mode, rock mode, jazz, movie, just a whole bunch of modes for you to experiment with and see what you like. In extension of that, you also have a variety of room settings such as shelf, table, floor, outdoors, and this would have the speaker optimize the sound dispersion through different areas to optimize your experience. All in all, the app completes the speaker and adds to the already feature-packed Libratone Zipp and Zipp Mini. Like I mentioned on the start of the video, the Libratone Zipp and Zipp Mini can also connect to an internet network. When I first received the speaker, I didn't really think much about this experience, and I normally would just use Bluetooth with any speaker I would receive. Upon connecting to the wireless network though, I found that it worked amazing, and it was definitely something that I used on my laptops, which I don't have speakers connected to. With the speakers on, you can just head into an app like Spotify and it will detect the speakers right away, and you can seamlessly switch between each one. Another option if you're a Mac user is to hold on the option and click on the sound settings. As you can see, it found all the speakers and you're ready to stream to them using AirPlay. This was definitely one of my favorite features. But now it's time for my final conclusion, and I will tell you that these are probably the best speakers I've ever tested out in its class. Libratone did not sponsor this episode or anything and just sent out the speakers for me to check out. Considering the number of useful features these speakers already had and the fact that the sound quality was still one of the best, it makes the price tag of $299 and $249 respectively well worth it and competitive with other high-end speakers in this class. As someone who has spent $300 on a set of speakers, I can truly tell you that you are not paying for the name brand with Libratone, and that the amount of money you're going to spend on these speakers will result in some great features, the convenience factor, reliability, a great battery life, but most importantly, in a speaker, they sound great. The app was also a huge bonus, and the way it performed allowed it to be something that enhances the experience. But other than that, these are my thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next video.